Who knows what might happen? Remember, I'm doubling the value of each question in round 2. And remember, our wrong answer to the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Alright, you ready? Too bad. Here we have Pussycat Control. Oh my god, my cat's poopsie and mayonnaise are driving me crazy. And what do I get from them? Nothing! If my cats were like the cat in the fairy tale Puss in Boots, what would they do for me? Grant me 3 wishes, help me kill a witch, impress my boss and get me a promotion, or help me break an ancient curse? Watch the time! Player 1, get out of here! Seriously, get out of here. Player 2, I wish you were smarter. Didn't come true. Watch how easy this is. In Puss in Boots, Puss makes his master look good in front of the king, which results in him marrying the king's daughter, becoming royalty. Why don't you 2 idiots ever do anything like that for me? I haven't had a promotion in years. I have not been stealing office supplies.
Okay, we're set.
Cookie, we found your pants.
Well, hello! It's about time. Now, what should I do with this barrel?
Alright, so you want like a beef?
Does anyone know how to fix the copier? Also, I'm covered in blood.
You're good to go.
Could we get one of the writers in here for some more pre-show announcements? I feel like I've said some of these a couple times already.
So I realize I've forgotten my bag, and I go back into the office to get it. And there they are, all the security guards, dressed up like us, shouting our catchphrases.
Penelope, do you think that that's how your costume is supposed to look? Really, you do?
Anton Jones was the greatest detective in the world.
I noticed a gray speck on your jacket, which could only have come from a quarry upstate. Gentlemen, the murderer is the man.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson, and not to brag, but the cashier at Trader Joe's complimented me on my choices today. Oh, I'm so glad you four are here. Finishing my nap was the last thing I wanted to do. Everybody's got their screws. You can force another player to answer immediately by hitting your screw button. If they miss it, you win extra bonus dollars. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by
the Anti-Pedestrian Council. Hey, I'm trying to drive here, is our motto.
If you happen to find our sponsor's wrong answer to the game, you'll be rewarded with big prizes and cash. All right, let's move.
Get ready, time for question. One.
Let's begin with, she mused me. If Taylor Swift broke up with every male currently in the world, about how many songs would she be inspired to write? 1.2 billion songs, 2.3 billion songs, 3.6 billion songs, or 7.4 billion songs? Player 3, the clock's running. Players 1, 2, and 4. The world population is floating around 7.1 billion, of which 3.6 billion are males. That only gives her a few microseconds for each relationship, but that should be more than enough. Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it. Here's a good one. This question got stuck in my teeth. Who's hungry?
Cookie fortune, cookie fortune, cookie Masterson.
Okay, this one's a bit violent. Don't shoot until you see the whites of their eyes. Okay, so I won't shoot anybody until I see their pupils, their irises, their retinas, or their scleras. Player 3, not much time left. Players 1, 2, and 4. Right, the white of your eye is called the sclera. But don't look too long at the enemy's eyes, or you might just fall in love.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Why not try Cookie Masterson, the vocab guy? If Bill Nye the Science Guy learned nigh everything there was to know about science, what would be true of him? He would know nearly everything about science, he would know very little about science, he would know exactly everything about science, or he would know nothing about science. Nigh means near or nearly. The reason why Bill Nye doesn't know everything about science is because he refuses to accept the Cookie Masterson unifying theory of quantum mechanics as the scientific fact that it is. But I guess people fear what they don't understand. How about, your mother smells like the jungle? What are you most likely to see Tarzan scrambling to buy at the last second on Mother's Day? A banana bouquet for Coco, banana candies for Kala, banana perfume for Chim Chim, or a calendar of banana pictures for Abu? Player 2. Players 1, 3, and 4. Kala is the female ape who raised Tarzan in the jungle. His dad wasn't around much. He was too busy sitting around patting his chest with the backside of his hand every couple of minutes. Here's one I like to call Obesity the Game, and it's a dis or dat. Player 2, you're in last place, so I choose you to play this dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 acronyms, and for each one, tell me if it's a type of healthcare plan or a type of video game. If it's a healthcare plan, press the square button. If it's a type of video game, press the circle button. Now, the rest of you should listen carefully. Lock in your answers before Player 2 does, and if Player 2 gets it wrong, I'll split that cash among everyone who got it right. We good? Here we go. HMO! MMO! PPO! POS! FPS! I smell BO. Bad trivia player odor. I can't afford to see a doctor, so I've just started asking the 12-year-olds I play Call of Duty against online for medical advice. They said I should go f*** myself. They also called me an asshole, but my rash cleared up. That's round 1, and Player 1 is ahead. Let's see if they stay there. Don't forget, in round 2, all the cash is doubled. And don't forget, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Okay, how about it? I call this one Pussycat Control. Oh my god, my cat's poopsie and mayonnaise are driving me crazy. And what do I get from them? Nothing! If my cats were like the cat in the fairy tale Puss in Boots, what would they do for me? Grant me 3 wishes, help me kill a witch, impress my boss and get me a promotion, or help me break an ancient curse? Watch the clock. Player 2. Players 3 and 4. In Puss in Boots, Puss makes his master look good in front of the king, which results in him marrying the king's daughter, becoming royalty. Why don't you 2 idiots ever do anything like that for me? I haven't had a promotion in years. I have not been stealing office supplies. Those are complimentary, damn it.
Question 7. Yeah, better change your monkey bang.
Take a good look at that evidence was Planters. If Mr. Peanut wanted to make some marzipan, which of his other nut friends could he grind up to produce the central ingredients? Mr. Hazelnut, Mrs. Almond, Miss Cashew, or Senor Brazil Nut? Time's a-wasting. Players 2 and 4. Marzipan is a confection made from sugar, eggs, and ground-up Mrs. Almonds. Regular almonds work too. But Mr. Peanut would be found not guilty because he's a total See, you thought I was gonna say nut, didn't you? No, it's nice guy. He's a really nice guy. No one would believe the murder thing.
Follow me down to the sea.
This one's known as Where the Buffalo Foam. You know, I'm having a pretty good day, which means... Hello, Danny. Yep, there he is.
One's made of skin, one's made of wood, so who's the dummy?
Not me. Billy, why are you foaming at the mouth?
I've got rabies and I've come to date you.
What? Stay away from me! Did you get bitten by a rabid animal?
Lady, which of these animal dites could not give me rabies? A beaver dite, a non-goose dite, a king cobra dite, or a badger dite?
Time's almost up. Rabies only affects warm-blooded animals, not reptiles. Besides, you can't get diseases like this, Billy. You're made of wood.
Really? Then how did I get syphilis?
That's a good point. Next. Yoko has no remorse. What Beatles album am I describing? Let it be Yellow Submarine, Abbey Road, or Help. Player 4, you there? Players 2 and 3? You're underwater on this one. Players 1 and 4? ... in Morse code is SOS, the International Distress Call. Of course, if the Beatles ever got stranded, they'd need help from somebody, but not just from anybody, picky bastards. Up next, F this. How would you read comedian Will Forte's name if it were accompanied by the musical notation Forte? Will Forte! Will Forte! Will Forte! Or Will Forte! Watch your clock! Players 1, 2, and 4. In music, forte means played loudly. Unlike Will Forte's quiet and nuanced performance in his Oscar-nominated film MacGruber. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 2,000 if you're wrong. And of course,
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. The Prodigy's son returns. They were prodigies in what area? Dig out. was a nice win. Give yourself a pat on the back. If you can't reach, just ask one of the other 3 losers to do it for you. Hey, you guys, guess what?
You don't know Jack!
Hi, I'm Tony Panchisi, owner of DIY Spaghetti Emporium, where DIY stands for Do It Yourself. I mean it. I don't have any staff, so you're doing everything in this restaurant for yourself, and my name isn't Tony Palucci. You're waiting your own table. You're cooking your own meal. And buddy, if you got time to lean, you got time to clean, capiche? So now you think your night's over because your family's done eating, huh? We close at 11:30.